A narcissist has two very different faces they show to others. Once you're in the thick of it with someone so toxic, you realize that the perfect analogy for this situation is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. At first, they can be incredibly charming, charismatic, and make you feel like you have found someone really special. They're attentive, flattering, complimentary, and of course, they seem to understand you perfectly and very deeply. This is the Dr. Jekyll, so to speak, very warm and engaging and, like I said, seemingly perfect. But as time goes on, you start noticing another side to them. They can become controlling, extremely manipulative, and even just downright cruel. It's like they flip a switch and they turn into Mr. Hyde. They might criticize you, ignore your feelings, or twist things around constantly. Anxiety sets in, and before you know it, you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Narcissists play many mind games, and it happens all the time. They gaslight you, making you doubt your own perceptions, or shift blame onto you for things that go wrong, even things that you have no control over. They have little empathy for your feelings, and they only seem interested in you, of course, when it benefits them. And this roller coaster of emotions can leave you feeling confused, hurt, and doubting yourself. The relationship tends to cycle between these two extremes. They might apologize profusely and promise to change during those good times, only to end up reverting back to their hurtful behavior once they feel they've secured the relationship again. This pattern is incredibly draining and damaging to your self-esteem over time. Being with a narcissist can also lead to isolation. They may slowly, over time, discourage you from spending time with friends and family, making you more dependent on them. And this isolation can make it harder for you to get perspective on things or get support from others who care about you. And recognizing these patterns early on is so crucial for your own well-being. It's important to prioritize your mental health and seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist if you find yourself caught dealing with a narc. Healing from the emotional toll of dating or being with a narcissist takes time. It is possible, though, to regain your self-worth and move towards healthier relationships in the future. Dealing with the aftermath of a toxic relationship can feel like you are stuck in a maze where there's just no exit. I specialize in guiding people through the messiness of narcissistic personality disorder. My counseling and coaching is different from others. It happens over the phone so that you can relax in your own space and just have a simple chat with me like a friend. Stiff office vibes and robotic roadmaps to work through won't be found here. Every session is about what you need when you need it. No cookie-cutter, sugar-coated advice. Personalized support from me, a survivor who has done all of this work and knows what you need. Are you ready to start feeling lighter and more in control? If so, you can click the link at the top of the screen, send a text or an email to get started today. Survivors of narcissistic abuse often find it incredibly confusing and challenging to leave the relationship for several reasons. Firstly, narcissists are the masters of gaslighting. They manipulate your perceptions of reality, making you doubt your own thoughts, feelings, and even your memories. And this constant manipulation can leave survivors feeling like they're going crazy and that their judgment cannot be trusted. Secondly, narcissists create a cycle of love bombing and then into the devaluing. At the beginning of the relationship, they shower you with love, affection, and attention, the idealization. And this causes that strong emotional bond and makes the survivor feel cherished and special. However, as we know, that phase doesn't last, and it's followed by all of the devaluing, where the narcissist becomes critical, demeaning, and emotionally distant. And this sudden shift can leave the survivor very confused and longing for the return of the loving partner that they initially fell for. Another reason why survivors struggle to leave is emotional dependency. Narcissists often isolate from friends, family, and support networks. They undermine your confidence and your independence, making you believe that you cannot survive or be happy without them. And this dependency reinforces the beliefs that we have that leaving the relationship would be dangerous or even impossible. Fear also plays a significant role in trying to get away from someone like this. Narcissists will use threats, intimidation, and other forms of manipulative tactics to control you. They might threaten to harm themselves, ruin your reputation, or try, and maybe even take away financial stability. And these threats create the fear and anxiety that might make a survivor feel trapped or unable to leave safely. Additionally, survivors hold on to the hope that a narcissist will change. And during those brief moments where they're trying to be remorseful and apologize, the narc may do this, even promise to seek therapy, and of course, they always vow to do better. Survivors might cling to those promises that everything's going to change and turn around and be better, believing that the narc's behavior will improve and the relationship can be salvaged. Guilt trips and self-blame also keep survivors stuck in abusive relationships with narcs. A narcissist will often blame shift onto their partners, making you feel responsible for the abuse that you're enduring. They convince you that you have provoked this unacceptable behavior or that somehow you deserve your mistreatment. This manipulation leads to feelings of shame and guilt and self-doubt, making it harder to leave because you feel as if the problem is you. In some cases, the narcissist may even approach you and remind you how lucky you are that they have decided to give you chance after chance because you are not behaving correctly. Breaking free from a narcissistic relationship is incredibly difficult and requires support. And therapy can be crucial for rebuilding your self-esteem, regaining independence, and even developing a plan for leaving. It's important for survivors to recognize that they deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, and also that leaving the abusive relationship is a brave step towards reclaiming happiness and personal well-being. Would you relate the two faces of narcissism with that age-old take of Jekyll and Hyde? Share any other analogies that you think would fit for this down in the comments. If you found my videos helpful and you'd like to support the work here on my channel, consider subscribing. Totally free, super easy, and it helps my channel reach even more survivors looking for information about narcissism. Plus, you get to join this amazing community of survivors. I'd also like to invite you to consider becoming a channel member. For just $1 a month, you can support my channel and help keep it running smoothly. Plus, members get access to exclusive perks that aren't available anywhere else. Your support means the world to me and allows me to continue creating videos that I just love to do. So if you're able to, please click the join button below and become a member today. And thank you so much for considering it. As always, have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.